Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the program. As we head into the final hour of our show, we're about to tackle our second discussion of the day. I say discussion, but I mean discussion/performance, as we have with us our next guest here to reveal the latest in regards to her newest EP entitled Metro is Jessica Bunga, or Jebung. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
So we already had Jebung before.
Yes.
Okay, but now
I never got into a studio.
welcome to the studio.
Yes.
Those are
Finally.
like the pandemic days, the tail end of the pandemic days. So tell us a little bit, before we talk about your latest EP here, let's talk a little bit about you yourself as a performer, as a singer. When did you actually start and know that, like, this is what I want to do as a professional singer one day? Because you're still fairly young.
I started very young. So I started singing when I was 4 years old.
Ah.
Four. And I started going on auditions and competitions when I was 8 years old.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So my mom kind of pushed me into it,
So
but
you had supportive parents then, at least.
yes.
Because many parents would be like, no, you need to go be a doctor or a
I
lawyer.
used to cry all the time when she bring me to auditions and
Oh, no.
competitions because I don't like it. I just like singing in my room.
Okay.
But, you know, she pushed me to, you know, towards the professional music,
Got
you know.
it.
And then I was like, okay, I kind of like this.
Okay, you got
And
used to it.
yeah, when I was in elementary school, my teacher asked me what I want to do in the future. And I sounded cocky, but I said, like, I want to be an entertainer. And it was so embarrassing.
It's so, like, you got it in your soul.
Yes,
You
but it was
already
so
know.
embarrassing. I mean, everybody was saying, like, I want to be a doctor. And then I say, like, I want to be an entertainer. It was-
Well, yours is probably the only one that came through so far. By the way, when they asked my daughter what she wanted to be in class, she said a princess. So
Oh, yeah.
entertainer is much more. Right.
So it's great that you have this journey because you started since young.
Yes.
And then now with the rise of social media, we know in the year 2020, I suppose you got nominated. I think you got viral song of the year with Kopi
Yes.
Dangdut, with Ashra Jamal, and you got nominated for Creator of the Year, Rising Star of the Year, Best of Performers. How does that feel?
Well, 2020 is an overwhelming year for me. I mean, everything happens all at once. I started making content in TikTok in 2020,
Okay.
and then it's an overnight success.
Right.
You know, one of my videos suddenly got almost 200 million views.
Wow.
It was a lot because I don't have any followers at that time, so I was uploading the video just for my friends.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I always make music content ever since I was probably when I was 10 or 11. I already make music content. So I upload it for my friends, and then I never used TikTok before, but I upload it there. And then like days later, it was blew up. And then in 2020, I got nominated for something. It was weird. It was a weird year because I stayed at home most of the time.
Right.
And then like,
All did, I think.
yes, and then a television station just called me like, you got nominated. I was like, what? I just stayed in my home all day.
So it was a very, I guess, like you said, roller coaster of a year.
Yes.
COVID actually forced a lot of us, or most of us, to stay home all the time.
Yes.
But at the same time, I could argue that because people were home all the time, they were more exposed to social media,
Yes.
where you were able to blow up more as well. So now that you've taken that next step and used this as kind of like your launch pad, what has been the journey been like since? Because obviously we're out of the pandemic. You were able to release Metro. So what has happened in between then?
Well, I'm so grateful for what is happening to me right now, but it's a roller coaster. It's overwhelming, but you know, this is my dream ever since I was little, so sometimes it feels so unreal,
Yeah.
but I enjoy it every second of it because, you know, who doesn't want to live like what they're dreaming of since they were a
Yeah.
child, right?
Yeah, you're already manifesting that since you were
Yes.
like young.
I used to write manifestation diary when I was a little.
Okay.
I don't even know that it was a manifestation. So, but I always like write. I want to be a singer,
Like,
and like
what
I
you
want to
wish
win this.
for.
I want to win this.
Oh.
It was embarrassing, but you know.
still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. I still have
Oh,
it.
you should keep that one.
Yes. No.
And of course, we want to know how, in the process of you've said that you've been also writing, you know, music and whatnot. I mean, one of your songs is really ironic. It's called Cassava, and you're talking about
Literally, cassava.
right?
Yes.
You know, how's your process of you like writing? Because since you're very young, like what kind of songs you write?
So I never actually, write songs. Ever since I was little, I never really write songs, so I never practice writing. But I have this passion inside of me where I want to produce my own songs. I
Okay.
want to write my own songs. And then, so when I write Casafa, it was like the first ever song that I have read, that I have written myself.
You're on your own, right?
So I have written before, but it's not really that serious.
Okay.
And I don't really have ideas coming into me. And I realized that I take it too seriously when I first writing.
Yeah.
And I realized how writing can be so fun.
Yeah.
And I learned to just write anything that I want. And that's why Casafa happens and all of my other songs happen, because I learned that writing is not about being serious, being this the most smartest person in the room. It's about expressing yourself and being honest to yourself. What is that I'm feeling? What is
Right.
that I'm thinking? And that's why I write all of my songs.
I've
love
heard this
that.
as well from artists that are more like seasoned artists. What they say is, it's wrong to have this approach like, I want to write the perfect song, because you'll never get finished. Right? Because what you should do is just keep writing and keep writing and keep writing. And
Right.
then when you have a whole bunch of songs, then you start seeing which ones you can tweak and which ones you
Yes.
eventually select, such as you did for 6 songs on Metro,
Yeah,
right?
6 songs.
Okay, so what was that process like? Was that all on your own? Did you collaborate? Did you get any help?
I write all of the lyrics and melodies, but I cannot play instruments. So I got help. It was produced by CVX, my dear friend who produced all of my music. But I write the song with him. We actually kind of isolated ourselves for 2 weeks to make this mini album. And then, we just...
What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Like, do you have the idea for the song and then because when you work together,
Yes.
you have to figure that out,
yeah.
right? Or
Right.
do you have the song written first and then you write the lyrics?
It's different. Like each song is different. I mean, the song Ibu that I just sang, I got the idea first. So I don't know the melody. I don't know the lyrics. I don't know anything about the genre that I want to use. But I just know that I want a song about this. I want a song
Right.
about this. But Jakarta, the other song, I already have the lyrics, so it's different. It's kind of like something came into me, like okay,
The
I
idea
should,
came
yeah,
first, right?
And that's 2 weeks process, by the way. Talent, solo. And of course, like, seeing that where you are right now, especially with Metro, what kind of genre? Because, I heard, and I told you that I love your R&B vibe.
Yes.
Is that more to where you're prone at?
Yes, my sound is R&B, but I like to explore with other genres.
Cool.
Yes, that's why in Metro, it's actually like rujak, yeah. Everything is in there. Like there's pop, there's hip hop, and then of course R&B.
Yes.
And then I explore with house music as well, and it's just everything is there. And what I love about Metro is even though everything is different, everything is still aligned, and I put my love into it. And I like to be explorative, so.
Nice.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Who are some of your? By the way, rujak is a very famous mixed fruit salad. Is that right?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So it makes me want some rujak.
Yeah, I don't know what other word that can
Me neither.
describe that
Yeah.
instead of
I would-
rujak.
yeah. No, that's a perfect analogy. Actually. So, who are some of the artists that you listen to? Like, if we were to
yeah.
check your Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, what would be like the top 10?
Yeah, when I was producing Metro, there's a couple of artists that I always listen, like
Okay.
every day. Beyonce,
Ooh.
the old Beyonce and the new Beyonce.
Oh,
so
both.
Nice.
Renaissance and also Destiny Child.
Love.
But
I love her.
Wait. Ask her which Beyonce she likes more. Are you an old Beyonce? or new
yes,
Beyonce?
which one do you like
I'm the
more?
old school one.
Yeah.
Myself and I.
Sure are, yeah.
Yes, that kind of era, but also the new era.
Yes.
So that's why, I listen to Beyonce all the time. So that's why in Metro, there's house music because it's very inspired of her new album, but there's also Ibu, so 2000s R&B. It's inspired by Bills, Bills, Bills by
Whoa.
Destiny Child.
Legend.
Yes. But I also listen to the newer artists now, like UK artists, UK garage artists. So there's a lot of going on. That's why, because I've been listening to different artists at that time when I was producing the music. But Beyonce all the way, I guess.
Okay, there you go.
Sasha Fierce.
Sasha Fierce, that's right, Sasha Fierce.
What about on the album? Speaking of the tracks on the album, do you have a favorite, personal favorite?
I have.
Oh, do you do?
But sometimes I feel so guilty talking
I
about
know.
it.
Feel bad for don't let the other tracks here.
Because I love all of them.
Of
But you know,
course. You have to.
there's one of the songs that I really enjoy making it and writing it because it's so different than the others. And I spent so much time learning about the genre, which is I Am Me. That's the only house music that
okay.
I produce in the album. And the reason why I love it so much is because I learned so much writing that song and making Indonesian house music.
Right.
It was different because I used to write like English lyrics first and
Right.
then I translate it. But the first idea of I Am Me, the song I Am Me, is I want to have a dance music with Indonesian lyrics on it.
Yeah.
Because I think most of my life when I want to listen to dance music, I always, end up listening to
like
Like foreign.
foreign music. And I want people to hear Indonesian music and feel good about it.
Right.
And relate to it,
Yeah.
And so that's the idea of I Am Me. And because that is so special and it's inspired actually by a cabaret show that I watched in Jakarta, Raminten Cabaret Show. It was a drag show there.
Yeah.
And it made me feel so empowered and that's why I write the song.
It's really good that you're inspired, to have an Indonesian house music because again, it's very
different, by the way, to write for house
us.
music.
Yeah.
It's not the same. The BPMs are
Right.
different.
Yeah.
The way you have to split the words.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
And it's really cool
challenging.
that you want, the Indonesian to jam to
Yes.
our own local songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's next for you? I mean, after this EP, again, pandemic is over. Are you going to
Well-
cities and tour and like?
Well, I'm performing, of course,
Yeah.
and also I'm back writing again.
Writing?
Yes, writing songs again.
right.
I can't stop. That's my hobby.
Yes, of
That's my
course.
hobby. That's the way I express myself,
Yeah.
even to my own self, not to other people. And I also am releasing the newest season of my podcast.
No.
Yes.
Tell us about the podcast.
Yes, I have a podcast named Capek Mikir with Jebung.
Adorable.
I love
Yes.
the names.
Very cool. What do you guys talk about?
Yeah, it talk about everything.
Okay.
Basically, my daily lives,
Okay.
and it's actually ridiculous how people relate to it because I talk about weird stuff. I talk about like guys that come into my house or like robbery inside, beside my neighborhood. It was,
Right.
but everyone was kind of relating to it. But I talk about every kind of stuff,
Like a place to vent out.
Yes. Sometimes I talk about my mom. Sometimes I cry about my mom. Sometimes I cry about animals. Sometimes I talk about women. It was everything.
Yeah.
Rujak, once
Yeah,
again.
there you go. That's what you should call your podcast.
That's
by
my
the way, for
motto.
season 2.
My life is
There's gonna be a
Rujak.
new song from Jebung called Rujak.
So you're very busy. You've got
Yeah.
music on the go. You've got a podcast.
Yes.
I assume studies are still on the go as well.
Yes, I just finished my thesis.
Oh wow.
Congratulations.
How are you-
Out of
by the
all
way,
of that, out of all of this.
How are you balancing all of this in your life?
I
don't
don't
sleep?
know.
All right.
I just wake up and I'm like, oh, it's done.
It's another busy day. Wow, there you go. Definitely what you would call hustle mentality. She's definitely got it.
And he's enjoying it too. I mean,
I'm
you're-
enjoying it.
Good.
I'm
Good luck.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cry, sometimes I laugh. It's okay.
That's all about life,
Sounds
right?
good.
All right. So are we still gonna do a game?
I
Pete?
think so. We're going to do this. We have a surprise
Yeah,
for you,
yes.
by the way.
Okay.
Because,
What is it? Oh,
well, Because one of the songs on Metro, it was a spontaneous request from
Yes,
Is
yes,
that
yes.
true? Okay, how
Yes,
did that
so I post a story on Instagram and I said to my followers, like, put a word and then I will make it a song.
Ooh,
Okay.
And then somebody just type in hua. And then I was like,
is that a word?
I don't know.
Name in Chinese.
Yeah. And then I read it, it was like hua, like someone in shock.
Right.
And then I make a song out of it.
Okay.
And then it became the opening of the mini album, the song Hua.
Oh, okay.
Fun facts about the songs on our album, by the way, the backstories behind them. So, because of that particular incident,
Yes.
we're now going to challenge you to craft a
Oh
song
no!
using a random word that Caroline will provide, because I don't know about this game. So I'm going to throw this over to
okay,
you.
okay.
Oh, do we have
I
the
hope I
word?
can do
Are we
it.
going to
It-
put it on the screen?
Is this going to be in English or in Indonesian?
Oh.
Which one do you prefer?
Whatever you like.
Okay, I got one.
You got a word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rujak.
Oh, yes, perfect. I'm so hungry now.
I know.
Okay.
Ready?
Just
Yeah, just
Okay,
random.
yes.
Just like pretend it's your podcast.
okay. Give it a snap. Okay.
Okay, what's that?
Okay.
Giving you a vibe.
4, 3, 2, 1. You got me mixed up. You got me mixed up. You got me mixed up in the heart like rujak. You got me mixed up. You got me mixed up, baby, baby. You made me like rujak.
Oh my God.
I love it.
You can give Rujak harmony. It sounded beautiful, by the way.
I would listen and eat it at the same
Yeah,
time.
I know what I'm having for lunch. Jebung, thank you so much for finally
Yes,
coming
thank
by.
you.
It's so great
Thank
to chat
you.
with you. We wish
You're
we had
so
more time.
lovely. Oh my gosh.
We do wish we had more time because we're trying to save a little bit of extra time because she's going to grace us with a performance.
Yes.
So, performing, and I love this track, by the way, because it is titled after our lovely capital city.
Yes.
Fresh off of her brand new EP, Metro. We're singing her brand new song, Jakarta.
Yes.
This is Jebung. Go ahead right over there.
Yes.
Have a great show. Enjoy, everyone.
We're pinkish cotton, life cannot get better. Chasing sunset, roaming city, driving like a loner. Counting on my odometer, can you make it longer? Nothing in my mind, just rowdy road cities, Jakarta. Hopping with me into every jolly, chipping on or baby. Why do-do-dee? It's nobody, only traffic's with me. Jakarta traveling, so will you join me? Ooh, excited, keliling kota bersamamu. Excited, spin limited on 60, baby. Ooh, it's a 20 minutes ride. We can make it 45 with you. Time get by so fast. I was thinking you could be here, be the princess shotgun. With your washed up hoodie jacket, jalan malam malam. Hopping with me, go to sleepy, Sudirman or maybe Gading and Cikini. It's not Bali, only traffic's with me. Jakarta traveling, so will you join me? Ooh, excited, keliling kota bersamamu. Excited, spin limited on 60, baby. Ooh, it's a 20 minutes ride. We can make it 45 with you. Time get by so fast. Pick your phone up, holla at me. I'll pick you up at 7 sharp. Pick your phone up, holla at me. I'll pick you up at 7 sharp. Pick your phone up, holla at me. I'll pick you up at 7 sharp. Pick your phone up, holla at me. I'll pick you up at 7 sharp. Ooh, excited, keliling kota bersamamu. Excited, spin limited on 60, baby. Ooh, it's a 20 minutes ride. We can make it 45 with you. Time get by so fast. Spin limited on 60, baby. Ooh, it's a 20 minutes ride. We can make it 45.